The truth about Diddy being gay is finally out. Has the rumor finally been confirmed that P. Diddy's past relationships are just his way to cover the fact that he's secretly gay? Can this question be clarified once and for all? We hope you're prepared for this tea, as it's not looking great for Diddy. Recently, Diddy has been a topic of discussion all over the internet because he has a child with a woman who he's supposedly married. It was also reported that the woman intentionally became pregnant to trap Diddy. Now the woman's husband is leaving her. Diddy has been in the news recently for more than just having a child with a married woman. There is an upcoming tell-all book that will reveal everything about how he mistreated his past partners and kept his true sexual orientation a secret. A parade of women is publicly speaking up against him, and their stories keep flowing in. Gina Hoyne, aka Virginia V, sat down for an interview with Tasha K, and she made some pretty strong accusations against Diddy. She revealed that Diddy had been physically abusive to her for many years, forcing her to terminate 2 pregnancies. She said, "The first time was in October 2014. Well, I told him and he was like, 'You're getting an abortion, right?' Then I was like, 'I don't know yet.' Then he offered me $50,000 to get rid of it, but I turned it down because I just loved him. I wanted to. I was like trying to prove that. I wasn't the girl that wanted him for money. I just cared about him. I just wanted him to be nice to me, that's it." Tasha went into detail about how their relationship began when Diddy was still romantically involved with Cassie Ventura. She also shared specific incidents in which Diddy assaulted her. "He was mentally, emotionally, and physically abusing me. He would always compare me to Cassie and tell me that I'm the bad one, she's a good one. Puff did this when King Loss was sitting in the back, and when we got to the hotel it got even worse. He took one of my heels and tried to throw it at me. He mushed my face really hard and made my nose bleed. Every time me and Puff got into fights like that, the only person that ever helped me was D-Rock. Everyone else allowed it to happen and looked the other way." She also recounted further instances of physical abuse she allegedly suffered at the hands of Diddy. She mentioned another incident in which he stood over her and violently stomped on her stomach. "He then grabbed my hair from the back and punched me in the head because he was just avoiding my face when he was hitting me." Another woman had also been through a lot with Diddy, Cassie Ventura, who had been in a long-term relationship with Diddy for almost 10 years, was so ready to marry him. However, Diddy was not on the same page as her because he was not ready for this kind of commitment. This reportedly led to tension and arguments between the two. He was constantly giving signals and teasing Cassie about marriage, but never proposed. There are also reports that Diddy also mistreated Cassie. Moreover, there are allegations that Diddy also mistreated his former partner Kim Porter. He reportedly cheated on her with another woman even when she was pregnant. To make matters worse, he also got the woman pregnant. It's claimed that he subjected her to verbal, emotional, and physical abuse as well. Diddy's former bodyguard Gene Deal has reportedly confirmed these allegations. He revealed that Diddy broke Kim's nose and disguised it as plastic surgery. She also slit her wrist during one of their many fights. Diddy's former side chick Sarah also experienced abuse and mistreatment from him. He allegedly poured champagne on her head. Diddy's other side chicks also sang the same tune as Sarah. However, they could not tell anyone about their horrible experiences with Diddy. They were required to sign non-disclosure agreements in order to prevent them from discussing the treatment they had received. Despite these efforts to keep it all a secret, one day the truth will eventually come to light. It appeared that the truth had found its way into the light because Kim's former stylist was on the run because she was planning to write a tell-all book about Diddy. According to a source, the stylist witnessed firsthand on multiple occasions the abuse Kim experienced with Diddy. She also gave several shocking details, including the fact that Diddy bought a 24-karat gold casket for Kim 1 month before she died. The stylist also accused Diddy of being involved in sexual encounters with Clive Davis on multiple occasions. The stylist also claimed that Usher's mother confronted Diddy about his alleged involvement with Usher while he was a minor. Moreover, Kim had videos that showed Usher and Diddy's relationship. Kim might have threatened Diddy with the videos because when Kim died, her house was reported to have been robbed and her 2 laptops stolen. It seemed like someone did not want any sensitive information to come out. After all these accusations, people started to believe that these women's stories were all true. Why would Diddy date them just to hurt them in the end? Perhaps the reason for this was that Diddy was a closeted gay. People noticed Diddy's strange reaction to Lil Nas X's performance at the 2021 BET Awards. Fans were shocked and speechless when Lil Nas X kissed a male dancer. Diddy applauded and even took to Twitter to express his admiration. He tweeted, "Lil Nas X did that. Be fearless." Fans were asking Diddy to be fearless too and just tell the world who he really is. They were encouraging him and saying that there is nothing wrong with being gay and that he should stop pretending and living a lie. Some celebrities were onto Diddy's secret. 50 Cent even hinted at Diddy being gay. In a post by Fifth, he commented, writing, "Sorry, I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You're all now left under the leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow." 50 Cent had previously made suggestions that Diddy is on the down low, a term that refers to individuals who are secretly gay. He did this by sharing a photo on social media of Diddy and Rick Ross that was taken in a way that made it appear as if they were kissing. He also shared another image of Diddy wearing a pink shirt in the arms of a former record executive. He commented on the photo, writing, "I ain't saying nothing, but something ain't right. LMAO." Diddy had released a song called Gotta Move On, which is seemingly about the need to move on from his on-again, off-again relationship with Cassie. However, Alex Fine, who is now Cassie's husband, did not approve. In response, Alex publicly snubbed Diddy on Instagram by sharing a post wishing all of his LGBTQ+ friends a happy Pride Month. He also wrote on his post, "Attach is a charity that helps people who are in the closet and gotta move on," along with other resources. Fans were now asking Alex to reveal everything that Cassie shared with him about Diddy. If that wasn't enough, consider the instance told by Jaguar Wright about an attorney who witnessed Diddy and Christopher Williams engaging in an intimate act. According to Jaguar, she had hired an entertainment lawyer around 2003 who had previously worked at Bad Boy. She refused to mention the name. The lawyer shared a troubling story from her time at the label. Jaguar stated that Diddy had a meeting with singer and actor Christopher Williams to discuss a potential demo deal. The lawyer had to get approval for certain documents and went to Diddy's office to do so. The door wasn't locked, so she didn't think twice about just walking in. When she walked in, she saw Christopher Williams performing fellatio on Puff. The lawyer was shocked by what she saw but felt more embarrassed and offended. She kept her cool at the time, but the next day Diddy confronted her. He asked if she was planning on sharing the information with anyone in an aggressive tone. The lawyer politely asked Diddy why he had not locked the door, and he replied, "I'll do whatever the F I want to do in my building." Jaguar added that Diddy was adamant and even threatened to ruin the lawyer's life if she told anyone what she saw. Gene, Diddy's former bodyguard, confirmed Jaguar's story. Unlike Jaguar, Gene was a witness to such incidents. In a video, Gene made additional claims that appeared to support Jaguar's allegations. He described Diddy as sexually fluid and mentioned that he had taken Exhibit to a gay club. He also indicated that he personally saw Diddy engage in sexual activity with other men. "I know that for a fact because I was right there," he said. "Yo, Gene, watch a door that doesn't let anybody come through." I said I'll watch a door, and if I watched a door and he and a man ran out naked, and I said that ain't nobody told me that. I saw that myself. I'm telling you what I saw. It looked like there may be some truth to the allegations being made about Diddy becoming of too much evidence. He might have told the world about him through his song Hope. In the official video, two men were embracing and Diddy was rapping. The lyrics could be interpreted as his coming out. Diddy has never spoken anything about him being a closeted gay. People were just waiting for him to speak about it, or for someone to show hard proof about him being with a guy. So what do you think about this allegation against Diddy? Do you think it's true? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Stay tuned for more interesting videos. Are you not entertained? If you are, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.